It's been a while since we've been here, Nez.
It is.
But you know, I love the way we do things because we wait for spectacular people. We're not in a rush.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of people are
Yes.
super excited
about having the wonderful Lucy with us. Lucy, can you please
Thank you for having
introduce
me.
yourself properly?
So I'm Lucy Goff and I'm the founder of LYMA. You might know it from the LYMA laser, or the LYMA supplement, probably the laser.
It's a very coveted brand.
Yeah, well, no, it's amazing. It's been an amazing journey. Like, I guess it's only a new company. I only started it 7 years ago.
But for people, for the ones out there that are living maybe on planet Mars or they're not women, really, maybe don't know, can you tell us what LYMA is?
So LYMA empowers people to change. So
Yes!
whether that's your sleep,
We're all about
your
that.
stress, your skin, we empower change through proven technologies that haven't existed really before, that we re-engineer to market and we make easy for people to use at home.
You've got a pretty amazing story of how you got there as well.
Yeah,
it was a bit dramatic.
It was
Dramatic.
a bit dramatic. It was like a
dramatic.
cliffhanger. It was
Okay,
all-
off you go.
Like,
The
you know,
floor
the
is yours.
theme tune.
We do love a
3, 2, 1.
cliffhanger. Yeah.
Well, no, it was only after I had my daughter in 2012 that I actually caught septicemia.
As you do.
As you do.
As you
It
don't.
was not
Well,
a
as
great
you try
time.
not to. Yes.
At one of the most prominent private hotels in London.
Well,
which is
otherwise known
pretty
as a
hardcore.
hospital.
Yeah, otherwise known as hospital. Yeah, but for people that don't know, I mean, septicemia is no joke. It's a life-threatening. It's a life-threatening illness when you are pregnant, and normally, I mean, in a lot of time now they're getting much better at catching it,
It
at
shuts
dealing
down
with it, but it
all
shuts
your
down all your
organs.
organs.
Yeah, no, it's a very
And
scary
it's
time.
it's a very scary
Well, we're
time.
glad
And
you made
how
it.
long did you spend in the ICU?
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's a long time. It was quite scary. And also,
Of course.
it's really sad because I couldn't see my daughter during that time.
Yeah.
I'd just given birth to a baby
Yeah.
that I couldn't see. But
That is
luckily,
tough.
I did survive.
Yes, we're very
Were
happy
you
with that.
PR at that point, or had you?
journalist.
Journalist
Journalist.
first.
No, I was
with the
a journalist
Express.
first.
Well, did you
Then-
work? Did you really work for the Daily Express?
Yes, I really did. I wouldn't have made that up.
sorry.
It's not like
exactly.
it was,
Yes, okay. All right. We'll
If I would
pass.
have made up a title, I would have made up a better title.
Yeah, no.
Nothing wrong with it.
No,
No,
Daily
no,
Express.
no.
We love
British press.
Not much right with the Daily Express, but nothing wrong with it either. Yeah.
No, I was then doing PR. I was doing the PR for Selfridges and big brands.
Ooh,
and
fancy.
lots of
Yes.
sectors,
Okay, great, fantastic.
So no, I
really,
never envisaged to open, to start my own brand. But it was really kind of throughout my recovery when I was in Geneva. Well, I was in Geneva actually at a clinic. They were trying to kind of get my blood. It wasn't a hotel. Another hospital, not a
more
hotel.
for sort of rehabilitation to
It was
get
like
you
a
back.
exactly, yeah. And it was there
You
that
went with your mum, right?
I was there with my mum, and I'm not very sociable, but my mum is really sociable, and she just talks to anyone. And actually, she started talking to a guy who happened to be like an incredible longevity professor.
Ooh.
And she was explaining my story, and he recommended these kind of pharmaceutical grade ingredients. So this is like the section of the supplement industry that was at the time hidden from the consumer.
That's because they were trying to push big pharma always, right?
Well, no, it's because they're trying to push. If you go to a supplement factory to formulate a supplement, they'll tend to push you the ingredients that they make the most money from. So it's like the organic or the cheaper generic ingredients.
There's a lot actually of multivitamins I do not trust.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of it's a highly unregulated industry, which means it's like got a lot of issues. But these were the kind of the pharmaceutical grade ingredients. So each of these ingredients had gone through.
Can you give us like an example of one ingredient?
So
Giving away secrets.
well,
just
all
one
the
ingredient,
ingredients fundamentally have just like gone through the same process that a pharmaceutical drug has gone through to be brought to market. So they've been patented, they've been peer reviewed, they've been tested for toxicity, for bioavailability, for stability, everything. And then these results have been published in a peer-reviewed medical journal. And so these are the ingredients that work. And actually, after taking these ingredients, 3 weeks later, I just felt myself again, and that was the
That's
idea.
amazing. 3 weeks is amazing. So then you were empowered, and you thought, I'm not going to gatekeep this. I'm sharing this with the world, which is fantastic.
Women.
But actually, a lot of people would have just thought, okay, I'm going to, but
keep
no, it's
it
great.
to themselves,
Keep it to themselves or whatever, or not have the gumption to go forward. I love that word.
I love that.
Gumption.
Gumption.
What was the push to leave like a steady job and go and do that?
I think I just wanted to do something that was different. I was ready for a change, and I didn't want to be stuck in my rut of. I think when I had my daughter, everything changed. Obviously, everything changes when you become a mum.
Yes.
Yeah.
But everything changed subconsciously, because I almost wanted to kind of draw a line under that whole period where it had all gone wrong with the whole kind of septicemia thing, and I just wanted to kind of almost start afresh. And I just thought, well, let's do something for the good of lots of people instead of just kind of being restricted to this.
So did you start with tablets?
We started with the supplements.
The supplements,
Yeah.
We call them supplements.
And what are they called? Are they like these? Because now everywhere I look, on Instagram, NAD and this. I met Dr. David Sinclair a long time ago, the Harvard guy who was testing out his longevity stuff. I mean, I don't know, but he looks quite extreme. I think there's a lot of also things going on there at the moment. But how does yours differ? Is it going to be the pill that makes you Benjamin Button?
Well, if only anything made you Benjamin.
Well, you
sure.
good.
Yeah.
Your skin looks amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mashallah.
Well, leave a later.
So you started with the supplements.
Started with the supplements, and it's just the supplement is amazing for sleep, skin, and stress. It's been engineered.
Oh Christ! Can we get Nez on intravenously on that, especially for her sleep?
Do you not sleep? You need to take the LYMA supplement. I promise you. It's not an overnight thing, because it's got no sedatives in, it's got no stimulants in.
Yeah, but I like sedatives and stimulants.
You like as well, then.
Just joking.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
No, but is it like, what puts me off is I hate swallowing tablets. So is it
well,
like
then, if you really don't want
tablets
to,
a day, or is it?
It's 4 tablets a day, but if you really don't want to swallow them, just kind of break them apart and dispense a powder into like a yogurt or a smoothie or something like that.
You see that I can. I mean, for me, when they
excuse.
say 4 tablets, I'm not going to do it.
Well,
I need 1 pill.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're not going to get the correct dosage
if you do one pill.
Okay. Yeah, it's like saying, if you ate a micro meal, that's not enough food.
Okay, but how long do you have to be on them before you see miraculous results?
Well, you'll notice something in the first month. So
That's
you'll definitely
quite
notice.
fast.
Yeah, you'll definitely notice something in the first month. But if you take it for 12 weeks, you will be transformed. Your sleep will be transformed. Your stress, you'll become more balanced. Yeah, and you'll also be the proud owner of a copper vessel.
A copper vessel.
It is very.
Yeah, so these are the capsules.
And
We'll get a close up of that later for everybody to see. They've got little crown. Is that a crown?
They've got a crown. Yeah,
they've got a
that's
crown
the
on
LYMA
them.
logo. Yeah.
But you know how people say, I'm not sure about your supplements. When people say, they're so expensive, blah blah blah.
I don't know how much they
feel
are.
like it's an investment in your health. Why wouldn't you?
The thing is, the problem is like patented peer-reviewed ingredients are expensive to work with, and we.
So can we ask how much that is? For instance?
So this is it's £150 a month.
Okay.
For
Which is
a month's supply.
Normal.
However, when we launched LYMA, they cost £150 a month.
Yeah.
Like, look at inflation's gone up 40%, and everything is more expensive. But because
you're
so
going
many
in volumes
people
now.
are taking the supplement, when we launched, it was 7 patented ingredients. Now it's 11 patented ingredients, and we still keep the same price.
Okay.
So actually,
and do you have like a lot of repeat customers that are constant?
Yeah.
Because that's where the true. And what is it that Vogue called you? They called you something, didn't they?
Miracle pills.
The miracle.
Miracle pills,
yeah.
which actually is a bit intimidating.
Yes, because you've got this.
Well, I guess if you sleep and you haven't slept for so long, you do feel it's like a bit of a miracle.
Well, that would be on our shopping list.
You need that.
No, I definitely need that. I've been through quite a stressful couple of years and not sleeping and all of that?
Well, the thing is, sleep on its own isn't to be tackled. You know, you can't tackle sleep if you just give yourself a sedative. Like true sleep health is about balancing out your stress, reducing your inflammation, raising your serotonin levels, and it all has a knock-on effect. You know, as you kind of the main reason people wake up is when you transition from one sleep cycle to the next, which you do 10 times each night, and your sleep becomes more fragile.
Ooh.
If you've got high inflammation, you just wake up. So
so I'm reading a lot about inflammation, especially in women.
Inflammation is the big. It's the killer in the body.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, they tell you all the turmeric, all the de-stressing,
but the thing is,
all
like,
the
turmeric is amazing, but the problem is it's not bioavailable. It's only fat soluble, and you get so your body can't get enough of it, and you get
that's why you have to put it with pepper, no?
Well,
lots of it.
It does. However, putting it with black pepper increases it a bit, but still not enough.
Still not enough.
There's only one turmeric extract on the market where you'll get a high enough load of curcuminoids into your body for it to work, and that's an ingredient called hydrocurc, which we have.
Which you have in them.
I mean, okay. I mean, you know, I'm willing to try anything.
You should both take it and then
I'd
tell
love
me
to.
after 4
So then
weeks.
you did the supplements, and after the supplements you went to.
We did the laser, so we didn't know what the next product was going to be. But it was only when actually the guy that my mum started talking to in Geneva was actually my business partner.
Yes,
he came on board. Took a lot of persuading.
I've got to say, because a lot of people ask me in terms of partners or investors,
you need the scientist.
Someone that
you need yes.
But regardless, any business, you need someone that can balance you out and has the knowledge that's, you know, where the gap is.
He's the scientific knowledge within the company, together with an incredible plastic and craniofacial surgeon called Graham Glass, who is actually who is our aesthetic lead.
Oh, so I might book in for a consultation.
We need an overnight with Graham Glass.
Yes.
Okay. One day I'll have a facelift.
You're on the pills. You've got the machine.
Exactly.
We don't need that.
But what made you get to that? His suggestion, right?
No, so Paul Clayton was in Germany in 2019, and he was there on a conference to look at how low-level laser therapy rebuilt cartilage inside your knees. And there was this whole team of doctors at one end of the room looking at the amount of cartilage that had been regenerated over like a 12-week period.
So I'm laughing because our mutual friend Helen said she got to yours and you were trying to wait for your baby to go to bed, and then she felt this thing on your knee and she was like, what are you doing? And it was that.
But I've heard of that from before. I bought a laser machine from a company called Elevair, read by Elevair. It's a laser machine. I mean, it was a seriously expensive machine, but back then, and they said use it on your knees, and because I play tennis a lot,
yes,
it actually helped.
Okay.
So he noticed that the skin on the knee that had been treated looked about 20 years younger than the skin on the other knee, and that's when he realised that the entire light device industry at home was really just LED, and LED is just a light that you have in the ceiling. It's not a light that you would use for biological benefit inside tissue, because it can't penetrate in the same way as low-level laser. No. So if we could re-engineer this big hospital machine into a little portable device,
which we did,
then that would really change the beauty industry forever.
Wow.
And that's what we did.
And how long has this been on the market for?
The LYMA laser here has been on the market since September 2020.
Oh.
How long do you put it on for?
Well, 3 minutes. But does it have to touch the face?
Look at Misha trying to get a little bit.
You've got to touch the face. And you hold it over like a scar.
I'll let you know, guys. I'll let you know how it is.
Oh my God, you look different.
Yes.
So yeah,
For the
you
hands.
hold it over. Yeah, it's very good for hands.
For the hands, guys, for the hands.
Yeah, hands are
They're the most
worst,
bloody
yeah.
aging things, aren't they?
Yeah.
God, terrible. My hands
So
are
you
terrible.
just like, how long would you do that for per?
Well, if you were in your 20s or your 30s, you just like glide it over your
I'm
face.
27 plus
You're
VAT.
27.
27 plus VAT in 4 different countries.
VAT happens to be 85%.
Yeah.
Let's not
Okay.
speak about the American
Yes.
tariffs.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just glide it over your skin for like 20 minutes or something if you're using it on your face.
Okay.
But then
And how every day?
every day for the first 12
For the
weeks.
first 12 weeks.
Yeah. And
Once
then
or
you kind of-
twice?
Once.
We're doing notes.
Well, you can't overuse it.
You can't?
But no, you can't. I try and
She
use it
can
twice
for
a day.
sure.
No, but I definitely do it at least 12 times a day.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you could overuse it then.
Maybe, yeah.
No.
And then, so this came out in September 2020, this one. And then this Laser Pro
Oh, darling.
is
So you
actually
still sell
three
this
LYMA
one?
lasers. Still sell that one.
3 in one go.
3 in 1. That's 3 LYMA lasers.
I
in
can
one
feel it
device.
prickling.
You can't
No, I
feel
know,
anything.
I'm just saying.
It's like-
Listen, so let's get to the nitty gritty questions. How much does one of these cost?
Well, if I start by saying that this is equivalent to a £30,000 machine
Yeah.
that you get in hospital, exactly the same power.
Ready.
So this is £2,000, which is the cheapest we could get it. We could engineer
It's actually
it to.
similar to a lot of the other
Go on.
products that think they
Yeah.
do the same,
Yeah.
but that don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that will actually rebuild your skin from the base layer up without damaging a single cell. And the collagen that this
It must touch your
technology,
skin.
it needs to
I
touch
don't, I
your
don't, I
skin.
don't want to ruin it.
Oh, I'm
Well,
not
you can do
ruining
it over makeup. It's fine. Not that you've got any makeup.
I don't want to ruin it.
You
Yeah.
can't ruin it.
Give her time off. Yeah, go on. And
So this
one?
is £2,000.
2,000.
This is £5,000. But it will last you 10 years. And it genuinely is amazing for like areas like the neck. So I'm like 52, my neck
We get
is
friends
like,
and family discount.
So
you a
what's
family discount.
what is that divided by 10?
Well, I worked it out. I think that's like £1 a day. It works
pound a
out.
day is definitely
A
worth
pound a
it.
day keeps the
That's
doctor on.
exactly what I
Yeah.
tell my husband when I go to
Yeah.
Cartier. Darling, it's like...
Luckily, he's not very good at maths.
He's
So-
really-
What is he, an accountant?
Definitely not.
Sorry, what are the
Yeah.
main
I
points
like
of
this.
difference between
Just
So
these?
bigger.
it's the same technology, but that's bigger. So that will treat you faster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it means that the whole thing is kind of sped up by using
Misha
that
always
one.
likes bigger.
But the collagen that this technology, I won't even respond to that.
Please don't. Not
the
on,
collagen
not
that
on
this creates is way superior to the collagen that is generally created within the beauty industry through damaging your skin to then stimulate collagen production.
I'm just looking because actually you're the similar age to us, and especially your neck looks phenomenal.
Well, it's just an LYMA laser.
Yeah.
Could be better.
I'll have
just come off
6.
the
Oh, I
slide,
know. You've
so
just,
it could
yeah,
be
it's
better.
okay.
Could you do it all over your body?
You can do it all over your body.
You can
yeah.
definitely do. I would definitely do it on my knees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I really believe that it works for cartilage
It's
for knees. Yeah.
impossible for it not to work.
Yeah.
So if you do play tennis,
Yes.
it'll reduce the inflammation.
So we're going to get
paddle.
it for health reasons.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd get a prescription for it. If I
Yes, for sure.
I should hope you've got some already.
Well, no,
You don't
I've
need
got
to-
it, but you know.
So you went ahead, you developed this.
Well, I mean, I'm not a scientist or a doctor. I
Yeah,
failed
but-
at school, so I'm.
But
the
you
nicest.
knew what you
But
could
like,
do,
we
your
got
strengths.
incredible laser. I mean, the guy that engineered this, his father invented the helium laser. Like,
Really?
Oh my
he's
God.
like, he's a massive.
Now
laser
that's just
inventor.
showing off there, Lucy.
Well,
That's
it
just
was not
showing
me.
off.
No, she
Yeah.
knows
I
that.
didn't
know,
even
I
get
know.
physics GCSE.
Well, that's even more
Listen,
amazing.
it's-
No, I didn't.
Yeah, and
Oh,
that's
okay.
people think that, people that create things, amazing
An
things
entrepreneur
like this.
is an entrepreneur.
Yeah, but loads of people think, oh, they come from a wealthy background, or they had this, or they had that. So it's really like good to hear.
Inspiring.
Yeah,
for-
inspiring.
for the young so as I said, you did the supplements, you moved on to the LYMA laser, and how did you get it out there, for instance, all of a sudden that everybody was talking about it, right? And you were called the miracle.
PR lady.
I think genuinely it was just organic. So
but
we had people,
obviously, as Nez said, your background in PR must have helped.
Yeah, my background is in PR. So when I first launched the company, I thought, well, if the worst comes to the worst, I'll just place like 4 PR stories and sell 3 in the stock over however many years. Because I did remortgage my house to pay for.
Oh yes,
that was a silly move. Why did I do that?
No, not a silly move, because you believed in yourself.
It could have been a silly
exactly.
move.
You believed in yourself.
But if you don't believe in yourself or your product, it's never going to sell.
Yeah,
No
if you
one's
don't believe in it, why would anyone else?
Well, they couldn't.
Yeah, so you just PR'd
Well, I placed 1 PR story, and I think because the LYMA supplement looks different, it's in a copper vessel.
Beautiful.
It came with like a copper concierge card and all that. People didn't really know what it was, and they were calling up. Like, had all these celebrities reaching out to us saying, "Can I join your concierge service?" And they were a supplement, and then they were taking it, and it was kind of just spread organically. It was.
Who was your biggest celebrity? Your first biggest celebrity to endorse it?
If you're allowed.
Well, no, I mean they're all private clients, so I can't really say. But lots of celebrities have publicly said that they are a fan of the brand. So people like
pushing
Paris Hilton, Ava Longoria, like
that's really cool.
Lots of Gwyneth Paltrow, lots.
Do you find it difficult, like now with beauty products, trying to fight like TikTok people or influencers that think they're all around?
I think the industry is changing away from the traditional influencer into kind of looking at the people above that for advice. So it's like the surgeons, the dermatologists. So it's like, and then would you really trust a surgeon or a derm that was peddling a different product each week? So it's the authentic voices, and I think that's where we've really seen a difference, and is like when the top surgeons are promoting LYMA and like giving the LYMA lasers to their clients, and that's where like, okay, well, it must work,
particularly after surgery and stuff.
It's really amazing after surgery. It makes you heal without a scar, so
wow.
It's good for the surgeon and good for patient. It's a win-win.
Okay, so you had that. What's next for Lucy?
Well,
and LYMA
and us.
Well,
all us desperate.
Lasering your skin for you, and obviously dispensing the LYMA supplement into a smoothie for you.
Yes.
Taking the LYMA supplement in its pill form. For you.
Well, no, can you make me 1 pill? I can't do 4.
No, because you couldn't swallow a pill that size.
Yeah.
It's a bit dangerous.
Just don't. You cannot give her such leading questions.
I know.
You cannot. Are we going to? Well, you know what? It's been amazing having you on. Thank you also to the Mandarin for hosting us again.
Yes, thank you, Mandarin.
I mean, I don't think it could be in a more beautiful place than this.
And I've got the
and you don't want
view.
to. We've got an incredible view out here. Thank you for being with us.
Thank
Lucy's
you so much
coming out with a recipe book soon.
And it's goodbye from her.
And it's goodbye from her.
Bye,
and it's
guys.
And goodbye from me and them. I like the two
Thank you.
Bye bye.